Florida Governor Ron DeSantis is now the recipient of a lawsuit. That's right. Reuters reports that Disney has filed a lawsuit on Wednesday against Ron DeSantis immediately after the board appointed by the governor voted to nullify two key agreements that gave Disney control over its massive 25,000-acre resort complex. The lawsuit accuses DeSantis, the board, and other state officials of engaging in a targeted campaign of government retaliation. They said the company is left with no choice but to file this lawsuit to protect its cast members, guests, and local development partners from a relentless campaign to weaponize government power against Disney in retaliation for expressing a political viewpoint unpopular with certain state officials. Now, the New York Times also added that the lawsuit claims DeSantis now threatens Disney's business operations, jeopardizes its economic future in the region, and violates constitutional rights. Damn. Oh, damn. Now, DeSantis' office put out this response saying, "We are unaware of any legal right that a company has to operate its own government or maintain special privileges not held by other businesses in the state. This lawsuit is yet another unfortunate example of their hope to undermine the will of the Florida voters and operate outside the bounds of the law." Bob Iger, Disney CEO, recently slammed DeSantis' moves against the company as anti-business and anti-Florida. But here's what this is about. Disney embarrassed DeSantis. They basically pulled one over on DeSantis by outmaneuvering the board and being able to retain most of its legal authority over the district. Because they're smarter than Republicans. So, look, this is obvious weaponization of government against a specific company is obvious. I mean, 100% retaliation. No Republican previous to this had given a damn about Disney's special privileges. Until, again, they have to express their opinion on a political matter of DeSantis's anti-LGBTQ bills. Look, it's not as if Disney is wonderful and the best company ever. No, a lot of these corporations engage in rainbow washing. Now, Disney had given a lot of money to Republican politicians, anti-gay politicians. And so, it's that thing. And in the past, they, of course, had made sure to not feature, gay characters or anything like that in some of their, like older movies, etc. Now, lately, like a lot of companies, they've realized, turns out gay people have money. Transgender people have money. And it's politically popular to now be on the side of, this side of the culture, which is the more accepting side, as opposed to the incredibly bigoted, hateful side that most Americans do not agree with. And so it's a smart business decision. And also happens to be on the correct side, the moral position, if you will. So that said, because of DeSantis' focus in the culture wars, Disney got itself into a fight that that DeSantis ain't ready for. I don't think DeSantis is ready for it. I don't think the Republican Party is ready for it. And in fact, the Republican Party, there's a lot of members there who are like, "Ron, what are you doing? What's wrong with you?" So before I get to those quotes, I want to show you some of the polling here. Let's take a look at that. Turns out majority of Americans would be less inclined to support a candidate who would punish a company for having a political stance. What do you think this is an example of? Well, this is obviously Ron DeSantis going after Disney for having a political stance. 73% of respondents, including 82% of Democrats and 63% of Republicans, said that they were less likely to support a political candidate who backs laws designed to punish a company for political or cultural stances. Oops. Apparently, Ron, this whole battle against
the wokers
ain't going so well for you. People ain't happy about it. So now, mainstream Republicans, they spoke out against this as well. First, we have former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan. He said this move against Disney is an attack on free speech. What happened, Ron? I think you were in favor of free speech. Now you got Republicans telling you, man, this is hey, whoa, Ron, this ain't it, bro. It ain't it. Former New Jersey Governor Chris Christie also weighed in and basically called DeSantis a rhino. He's not a conservative. Oof. Donald Trump then also took to Truth Social and told and said that DeSantis is, quote, being absolutely destroyed by Disney. Oh, damn.
Can't let that happen.
But it did.
They say, that's amazing. How did you do that?
How Ron, how did you get destroyed by Disney so easily? All right, there's more. New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu also added this. I just don't think it's not good for Governor DeSantis. I don't think it's good for the Republican Party. Now, look, to be fair, some of those people have either been cucked by Trump in the well, okay. Let me rephrase that, right? Because we're not talking about Trump. I don't know why I brought that up. Some of those people, though, might be running against DeSantis if DeSantis jumps in. So some of those have political aspirations, to be fair. But what about the donors? Let's go to the donor class, and we'll talk about this. Turns out you have one huge mega donor on the Republican side, PayPal founder and donor Peter Thiel. He apparently has told associates that he will not financially back any political candidates in 2024. Why is that? Turns out he has grown weary of America's culture wars. He's grown weary. Being in the tangle of our lives in the culture war. So Thiel has reportedly been displeased because Republicans would rather harp about abortion, transgender bathrooms, and other cultural issues, which he sees as a political mistake. Reuters acknowledged that it isn't clear what Thiel will do about Trump during the primary and general election, but their sources say that Thiel is taking a step back from U.S. politics altogether. Damn. And it's not just Thiel. Apparently, other Republican donors are becoming reluctant to back Governor Ron DeSantis because of his focus on the culture wars. So if that happens to all be true, it may be in attempting to own the libs, Ron DeSantis may end up owning himself. Go anti-woke, go broke. You'll love to see it.